welcome to lecture series on vector differential equation. Our unit number 4 and 3 are completed. Now we are move on unit number 3, which is vector differentiation. So first definition is scalar point function. A scalar function phi of x, y, z, which can be defined on every point like p of x, y, z on a finite region D of a plane, then phi of x, y, z is called a scalar point function, and range of such function is called scalar field. For an example, temperature at each point of the time and environment is an scalar function, scalar point function, and phi of x, y, z is equal to x plus y plus z is scalar field. Next definition is vector point function, that is vector point function f of x, y, z, which can be defined on every point like p of x, y, z on a finite region D of a plane, then f of x, y, z is called a vector point function, and the range of such function is called vector field. For an example, first example is the velocity of each velocity at each point in flowing water is vector point function, and f of x, y, z is equal to x square minus 3z plus 1 is vector field. So what is the difference between scalar point function and vector point function? If I am putting all value of all variable, that is x plus x, y and z, and applying function which gives me a only scalar constant, that function is called scalar point function. And if I am putting the value of x, y, z and it gives a vector, so it's called a vector point function. The vector which components are scalar functions of x, y, z, then it is called a vector function. If f1, f2 and f3 are scalar components of a vector function f of x, y, z, then f is denoted by, so f of r is f1, f2, f3. My f function is of the component f1, f2 and f3. So which is also can be written as f1 I caret plus f2 j caret plus f3 k caret. So here please note that the value of a vector function is always a vector at each point. Again I repeat, value of vector function is always a vector at each point. Next topic is nebula operator. Read this as nebula operator. What is nebula operator? The vector del by del x, del by del z is called vector operator, which is denoted by delta. So delta is equal to what? Delta is one of operator, and value of this operator is a vector, which is del by del x, del by del y and del by del z. So first component is partial derivative with respect to x, second component is partial derivative with respect to y, and third component is partial derivative with respect to z. Or you can write it as del by del x I caret plus del by del y z caret plus del by del z k caret. It satisfies all the conditions at as usual vector. Next definition is gradient. If a scalar function, repeat, scalar function phi of x, y, z is defined in some field, and if its partial derivatives are exist, then the vector function del phi by del x, del phi by del y, del phi by del z is called gradient of function phi, and it is denoted by grad phi. So read it as grad phi, or you can write it as grad phi is equal to, what is the definition of grad phi? That is del phi by del x, del phi by del y and del phi by del z. Here I am operating operator nebula of the function phi. So it becomes del phi by del x, del phi by del y and del phi by del z, or del phi by del x I caret plus del phi by del y del j caret plus del phi by del z k caret. It should be noted that phi is scalar function but delta phi is vector function. Right? When I'm applying this operator, so it's become a vector function. So next is unit normal vector. Let phi of xyz is equal to c, where my c is constant, is an equation of plane in R3 and p of xyz be any point on this plane. The position vector of p is r bar is equal to xi caret plus yj caret plus z k caret. You can write it as r bar is equal to x comma y comma z in ordered pair. So dr bar is equal to what? Taking derivative, so it is dx I caret plus dy j caret plus dz k caret. So we have equation that differentiation. The differentiation is del phi by del x into dx plus del phi by del y into dy and del phi by del z into dz. This is the dot product of del phi by del x I caret plus del phi by del y j caret plus del phi by del z k caret, a dot product with the vector dx I caret plus dy j caret plus dz k caret. You can dot product, so del phi by del x into dx plus del phi by del y into dy plus del phi by del z into dz. So this is my nebula phi or grade phi. You can read it as grade phi into, this is vector dr. So d phi is equal to grade phi into dr bar. Here my function phi is constant, right? So whenever I am taking gradient of this function phi, because here is c and c is my constant, so gradient is nothing but partial derivative of each component. So it is c means constant, so partial derivative of constant is 0, it means del phi is 0, so 0 into dr is 0, so the value of d phi becomes 0. So but we have phi of xyz is equal to c and c is constant, so del phi is 0 as c is constant and my d phi becomes 0. So now we are going to move on unit normal vector of for function phi of xyz is equal to c at the point P. So definition of unit normal vector is n caret is equal to grade phi upon absolute value of grade phi, or you can write it as nebula phi upon nebula absolute value of nebula phi. Right. Here is one example. Function is given there, that is phi of xyz is equal to x square plus y square plus z square, then find grade phi or grade phi. Right. So for solution, here phi of xyz is equal to x square plus y square plus z square. So for that we have to find delta phi or gradient of phi. So what is the definition of gradient phi? First I write operator delta nebula del by del x comma del by del y comma del by del z of function x square plus y square plus z square. Apply this function will give del by del x of x square plus y square plus z square. Next component is del by del y of function x square plus y square plus z square, and last component is del by del z of function x square plus y square plus z square. So is equal to taking partial derivative with respect to x, which gives 2x, and with y and z become 0. Here also 2y and here 2z. Taking 2 common, so 2 of x, y, z, and you can write it as 2 of x I caret plus y j caret plus z k caret. Right. So this is my gradient 5. So our next example is if phi of x y z is equal to x cube y plus x y cube plus z into x into y, then find gradient 5. So for solution, here function is phi of x y z is equal to x cube y plus x y cube plus z into x into y. So gradient of phi or grade of phi is operator del by del x, del by del y, del by del z of function x cube y plus xy cube plus zxy. Operate this function on this operator will give del by del x of function x cube y plus xy cube plus zxy. Next component is del by del y of x cube y plus xy cube plus zxy. And third component is del by del z of x cube y plus xy cube plus zxy. So here taking partial derivative with respect to x of this function will give 3x square into y plus only y cube plus with x, so becomes zy. Here taking partial derivative of this function with respect to y will give x cube plus 3xy square plus zx. And here taking partial derivative with respect to z of this function will give, here is 0, 0 and only x, y. So this is the value of my gradient 5. Next example is phi of x y z is equal to function x cube, phi of x y z is equal to x square y plus y square x plus z square. Then find gradient of phi and unit normal at 0.111. So first we are going to find gradient of phi. So for the solution, here function is phi of x y z is equal to x square y plus y square x plus z square. So gradient of phi or gradient of phi is equal to del by del x, del by del y, del by del z of function x square y plus y square x plus z square. Apply this operator on this, apply this function on this operator will give del by del x of function x square y plus y square x plus z square, comma del by del y x square y plus y square x plus z square, and comma del by del z of function x square y plus y square x plus z square. Partial derivative with respect to of x of this function will give 2xy plus y square. Here only z will become 0. So partial derivative with respect to y will give x square plus 2xy and 0. Partial derivative with respect to z, this is 0, 0 and will become 2z. So this is the value of gradient phi. Right. Next we have to find unit normal at 111. So what is the definition of unit normal? So unit normal can call it as n caret is equal to value is delta nebula 5 upon absolute value of nebula 5, or grad 5 upon absolute value of grad 5. Here we have to find this unit normal at point 111. So for that I have value of delta nebula 5 is 2xy plus y square, x square plus 2xy and 2z. Now I am finding this vector at point 111. So nebula 5 at point 111. Meaning of this is that put x is equal to 1, y equal to 1 and z is equal to 1 in this vector. So we'll give 2, 1, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 2, 1 into 1 and 2, 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. Here 1 plus 2 is 3 and 2. You can write it as 3 I caret plus 3 j caret plus 2 k caret. Now find the absolute value of nebula 5. So absolute value of nebula 5 at 111 is equal to square root of square plus second component square and third component square will give 3 square plus 3 square plus 2 square. So square root of 9 plus 9 plus 4 will give 22. So square root of 22. So unit normal is equal to n caret is equal to gradient of 5 upon absolute value of gradient of 5 will give gradient of 5 at 111 is 3 I caret plus 3 j caret plus 2 k caret. The value of this is square root of 22. So this is the value of unit normal vector at point 111. So this is our answer. So our next topic is properties of gradient. So if I have a function 5 and sine which are differentiable scalar function on the domain D of R3, then first property is gradient of C is 0 and my C is constant. So next property is gradient of 5 plus sine will give gradient of 5 plus gradient of sine. Third property is gradient of 5 into sine is equal to 5 into gradient of sine plus sine into gradient of 5. It's just like an differentiable operator which apply on two functions, just like that. So fourth property is gradient of C into 5. C is constant, so C into gradient of 5. Here gradient of 5 square will give 2 5 and into gradient of 5. Sixth property is gradient of 5 upon sine is equal to sine into numerator into gradient of denominator into gradient of numerator minus numerator into gradient of denominator upon denominator square. So sine square. Next topic is divergence. So if I have a function f of x, y, z with components which are scalar functions, that is f1, f2, f3. This is my vector function and this is component of this vector function, and component of this vector function is a scalar function. So f1, f2, f3 are scalar function. So f of x, y, z is a vector function defined on a domain D, which is a subset of R3, and if for every fi's, my I is running from 1 to 3. So fi's means f1 function, f2 function and f3 function. our first order partial derivative exists, then the scalar function del f1 upon del x plus del f2 upon del y plus del f3 upon del z is called divergence of a vector function f, and it is denoted by divergence of f bar, or this is dot product of these two, dot product of nebula and function vector function f bar. So definition of divergence of f bar, divergence of f bar is the dot product of this nebula and my vector function f bar will give value, that is del f1 upon del x plus del f2 upon del y plus del f3 upon del z. So it should be noted that divergence at a vector function is scalar function, right? I have a vector function f bar and I am applying divergence of this vector function will give a scalar function. This is my scalar function. So this is the definition of divergence. Please remember it. Here is example. Suppose I have a function, vector function x square I caret plus y square j caret plus z square k caret. If I want to find divergence of this f bar, or you can write it as dot product of this nebula and function f bar. So value of this is or you can write it as x square y square and z square. So divergence of this function is, if I am going to write this vector as f1 comma f2 comma f3, so definition of this is del f1 by del x plus del f2 by del y plus del f3 by del z, right? So first term is del f1 by del x. So my f1 is x square. Taking partial derivative with respect to x is 2x plus del f2 by del y. f2 is y square. Partial derivative of this y square with respect to y, that is 2y plus del f3 by del z. So partial derivative of this z square with respect to z will give 2z. So this is my divergence of f bar. Next topic is curl. So definition is, if f bar is again a vector function with these components, f1 f3 is a vector function defined on domain D. D is a subset of R3, and for each fi means f1 f2 f3, the first order partial derivative exists, then the vector function exists in D, and which is del f3 by del y minus del f2 by del z, comma del f1 by del z minus del f3 by del x, comma del f2 by del x minus del f1 by del y. So this is called curl of f bar, and this is the vector function. It is denoted by curl f bar, or cross product of this nebula and vector function f bar. So curl f bar is equal to what? Cross product of this nebula and vector function f bar will give determinant of first row is I caret j caret k caret, second is del by del x, del by del y, del by del z, and last row is the given function, that is f1 f2 f3. Whenever you find this determinant, we get I caret of this determinant of this, that is del f3 by del y minus del f2 by del z into I caret minus j caret into this two determinant of this two row and column. So it will become j caret into del f3 by del x minus del f1 by del z, and last one is plus k caret will give this. So del f2 by del x minus del f1 by del y into k caret. Right. So here you can multiply this minus 1 here, so it becomes plus, and this term will become, this is minus minus plus, So here first I'm writing del f1 by del z, and this term become minus, so is minus del f3 by del x. Our next example is if vector function is given that is x squared into y minus 2x z and plus 2yz caret. So we have to find curl f. For solution, f bar of suppose xyz is equal to f1 comma f2 comma f3. So my f1 is x square y and f2 is minus 2xz and f3 is 2yz. So curl f bar is equal to determinant of I caret, j caret, k caret, and second row is del by del x, del by del y, del by del z. And f1, f2, f3. So f1 is x square y, f2 is minus 2xz, and f3 is 2yz. Take determinant, we get I caret into del of del y of function 2yz minus minus, and this minus will become plus, and del by del z of function 2xz. Second component is minus of j caret into del by del x of 2yz minus del by del z of x squared phi, and third component is k caret into del by del x of minus 2xz minus del by del y of x squared y. So next, I caret of taking partial derivative with respect to y will give 2z plus here taking partial derivative with respect to z will give 2x. So minus z caret, here taking partial derivative with respect to x, there is no x, so derivative is 0, minus taking partial derivative with respect to z, there is no z, so derivative is 0, plus k caret, here taking partial derivative with respect to x will give minus 2z, and minus taking partial derivative with respect to y will give x squared. So 2z plus 2x comma will become 0, comma this is minus 2z minus x square. So this is the value of curl of vector function f bar. Next example is if vector function f bar is x square into y plus x y square z into j caret plus x y z square into k caret, then we have to find cross product of nebula and vector function f bar at point 1, 2, 3. So for solution, function is f bar of x y z is equal to f1 comma f2 comma f3. So my f1 is x square into y, comma f2 is xy square z, and f3 is xyz square. So cross product of nebula and vector function f bar is also called as curl of f bar is determinant of I caret, j caret, k caret. Second row is del by del x, del by del y, del by del z, and third row is f1, so is x square y, f2 is xy square z, and f3 xyz square. Take this determinant will give I caret of del by del y of xyz square minus del by del z of xy square z minus j caret del by del x of xy z square minus del by del z of x square y and plus k caret, it is del by del x of xy square z minus del by del y of x square into y. So is equal to I caret, take partial derivative of this function with respect to y will give xz square minus partial derivative of this function with respect to z will give xy square minus j caret. Taking partial derivative with respect to x of this function will give yz square minus partial derivative of this function will with respect to z, that is x square y plus k caret, and partial derivative of this function with respect to x is y square z minus partial derivative of this function with respect to y, that is x square z. So this is the value of curl f bar. So now we are going to find curl f bar at this point, which is 1, 2, 3. It means put the value x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2 and z is equal to 3. So curl of f bar at this point 1, 2, 3 will give xz square minus xy square. Apply this minus here will become x square y minus yz square and y square z minus x square z at point 1, 2, 3. So put x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2 and z is equal to 3 will give 1, z is equal to 3 square minus 1, 2 square. Here 1 square into 2 minus 2 into 3 square and 2 square into 3 minus 1 square into 3. Simplify this will give 5 minus 16 and 9. You can write it as 5i caret minus 16 j caret plus 9 k caret. So this is the value of curl f bar at point 1, 2, 3.